Alzheimer's Disease Genetics by Audrey and Angelina. An example of a more common genetic gene that can result in Alzheimer's is APOE, the best known genetic risk factor of Alzheimer's. APOE is responsible for transporting cholesterol and other fats in the bloodstream. It is also involved in neuronal repair and maintenance in the brain. APOE is an example of polygenic genes, meaning multiple genes interact to increase the risk of getting the disease. It has three forms: E2, E3, and E4. One allele is inherited from each parent, resulting in 6 possible combinations, increasing the likelihood of developing Alzheimer's at different degrees. For example, having 2 E4 alleles significantly increases your chance of developing Alzheimer's as opposed to having 1 E4 allele. Having 1 E2 allele is rare and may protect against Alzheimer's. Having E3 is most common and is neutral in terms of risk. Having E4 increases risk and lowers the age of onset. More specifically, 1 E4 allele increases the risk by 3 times. 2 alleles increase the risk by 12 times. The E4 allele is associated with the accumulation of beta amyloid plaque. While it is just a risk factor, not everyone with the E4 allele inherits Alzheimer's, making it not a determinant. E4 is also associated with inflammation of beta amyloid. As you can see from the graph, late onset Alzheimer's is much more common than early onset.
APP, PSEN1, and PSEN2 are mutations inherited in an autosomal dominance pattern, which means you only need to inherit one copy of the altered gene to be at risk. So, if a child inherits one of these 3 mutations, they will have a 50% chance of developing Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's from APP only affects about 10% of people. The first genetic mutation linked to Alzheimer's was found in the APP gene. Amyloid precursor protein, or APP, is found in the membrane surrounding nerve cells and is coded by the APP gene. One fragment is beta amyloid. In healthy brains, the beta amyloid is cleared out, but with Alzheimer's, the beta amyloid will clump and develop plaque located in spaces between neurons, made up of beta amyloid, a hallmark for early onset Alzheimer's, because the presence of these plaques interfere with how neurons send and receive signals. Because these plaques interfere with synaptic communication, it can lead to neuron death. A missense mutation in APP changes the way it's processed, which increases the production of toxic forms of beta amyloid.
Presenilin 1 is coded by PSEN1 gene. If this gene has a mutation, it can cause an autosomal dominant Alzheimer's disease. Similar to APP, these mutations cause beta amyloid to clump. PSEN1 and PSEN2 are part of the gamma secretase complex, which helps cleave APP. So mutations in these genes lead to abnormal cleavage of APP, which results in longer fragments of beta amyloid, increasing its toxicity. PSEN1 is broadly distributed across the cell membrane. It usually causes Alzheimer's at an earlier age and is more common than PSEN2 mutations, which are in endosomes and lysosomes, and cause Alzheimer's at a later stage. There are over 150 PSEN1 mutations that have been identified. Symptoms can appear at around 30 years old.
It is very rare for Alzheimer's to be solely caused by genetics. Most of the time, there are other variables like lifestyle habits, such as poor diet, not exercising, and poor sleeping habits, and then environmental factors such as air pollution.
Thank you.